the 8-drop Gogeta SCR or Gogeta Fusion Reborn is coming out next set. And I have to give credit to Crossroad TCG. He inspired me to kind of figure out how to work around certain decks and certain cards. He done that a lot over the past few years. So here's my little version of it. Now, with the Fusion Reborn Gogeta, I decided to really look at some cards that I think can slow it down or even get rid of it. But just hear me out. I think I got something. Intro.
I'm just up in my sway, stay in my bag, I got plenty for days. Chief and Azar don't come with no haze. Jewelry all on me, it's wet like a tray. Addicted to pay, know all the steppers, no kidding in play. Look at my team, see all of us made. Came a long way for minimum wage. Hey.
What's going on, y'all? MU7 here, back with another video, and today we're gonna be going over how can we slow down a drop Gogeta or Gogeta Fusion Reborn, right? Before we start, be sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, because we're on the road to 1K. Like, y'all, we're at 966 subscribers. Like, I am so thankful. Like just 2 weeks ago, I had 950, right? But we're gonna hit that 1K by December. As you guys know, the Fusion Reborn Gogeta has been dropped, right? And people are excited about it. People are looking forward to it. Now, at the end of the day, every card has a weakness, and it all comes down to strategy, right? So I just wanted to just show you some cards that can work. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, something right away and go, oh, play this. Just some stuff you could use to be strategic, all right? So let's read over the Fusion Reborn Gogeta A-Drop. It is a ultimate energy exhaust blocker. It's also a union fusion. Tap 1 blue, tap 1 yellow. If your leader is blue or yellow and you have 3 or more energy, Son Goku card and Vegeta card, you play it. Aegis is blue yellow once per turn. Permanent says this card can't be removed from your battle area by your opponent's skills, and you can activate this card's Aegis skill by sending 1 card from your opponent's hand to the bottom of their deck instead of discarding a card from your hand. And the auto says once per turn, when your energy is switched to active mode by a skill, choose up to one of your opponent's cards, ignoring barrier, switch to the rest mode, then switch this card to active mode. So it clarifies that you can't remove this from field, right? And it is an ultimate, it is energy exhaust, and it is a blocker, right? So I'm gonna just name a few cards, like I said before, just to see if it works when you guys are play testing. All right, let's go. Number 1, we have Giant Ball. Now, as you guys know, it says auto once per turn. When your energy is switched to active by a skill, D-Magic, right? You can switch this card. You can choose up to one of your opponent's cards, ignoring barriers, switch to the rest mode, then switch this card to active mode. So he goes into active mode when you use a D-Magic. Now, if someone was trying to play this on you and swing at you for 40K late game, you can play Giant Ball. Now, Giant Ball is not the end-all, be-all. I'm just going by what I know. Obviously, my list of cards will change. But Giant Ball will put it in rest mode immediately, and you get to draw a card. Also, it doesn't have deflect. And like I say, he is a 40K blocker, but Gogeta is super aggro. And the Gogeta player is not going to be worrying about you, trying to hit him when he has a 40K blocker. He's going to try to hit you with that blocker because he can withstand with that blocker. Number 2. Now, number 2, we have Mafubu Jar. Now, if they play this and they swing at you with it, you could play Mafubu Jar on top of this card and slow it down. Now, just be on the lookout because, they could play the 5-drop, 8 to stop the counter, right? But with Mafubu Jar, you'll be able to play it on top and they won't be able to take the card off into the end of your opponent's next turn. So it'll be your turn, Mafubu Jar, right? Right. Well, they're attacking you, right? So you do Mafubu Jar on their turn. Then it's your turn. It's still concealed in the jar, and then on their turn, it's still concealed into the jar into the end of their turn. So that's another card you can use to slow it down from getting hit from a 40K. Meki Kabura, the Broken Seal from Rise of the Unison Warriors set. It says auto when this card is played, declare an original energy cost and character's name to the end of your opponent's next turn. Your opponent can play cards with both the declared character name and original cost, energy cost. you can't play copies of this card during your next turn. So, yes, you have Mega Kubora. You could declare that card to not be played on your turn. So, if you go first on your turn 4, you tap 2, and then you prevent them. Now, from what people are saying, that you run Gogeta at 50 cards, they're going to see this card, and Gogeta has a good bit of draw power. But yeah, if you want to slow it down, you can also play Mega Kubora. And I mean, of course, it could target other big stuff. I mean, you have the other Double Strike Gogeta too, that was also printed out. But just this is a way to slow it down, because think about it. If you prevent him from playing it and you're trying to aggro him, then you're gonna have to be dealing, you don't have to be dealing with a 40k. So, all right, I got a cool little combo set. Next clip. Of course, we have the famous Vegeta Final Flash. Now, this is actually pretty cool. So hear me out. If your leader card is yellow, of course, your game is plus 15k, but it does have an auto that says if all your energy is yellow. It doesn't say if all your energy is mono yellow. It says if all your energy is yellow. So if you're playing multicolor, you could definitely use this card. When you activate this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and negate its skill for the duration of the turn. So basically, if you are playing Vegito, just make sure that you have yellow energy. There are multiple yellow cards in Vegito that you can play. You have the Goku and Vegeta dual, the 1-drop yellow card. You have the counter, the negate counter Vegeta Farley Encouragement, and I mean you have the 1-drop search yellow Goku from Realm of the Gods as well. You have energies, like use cards like that in your energy in Vegito against the 8-drop Gogeta. I need to stop saying that. Fusion Reborn, right? It's a cool little tech. And there's something else I want to add on to that. If you Final Flash the Fusion Reborn, and while his skills are negated, you don't have to worry about trying to get rid of it by attacking. So let's say you swing with leader, and of course they don't negate. You just do Final Flash, right? Now, of course, it's a bonus if your leader is plus 15k yellow leader. But for you to play Final Flash, you neg his skill, right? Fusion Reborn. And then once you're done attacking, you could activate Max Kamehameha, where it says warp a card from your field that has more energy, has an energy cost. The card has to have an energy cost higher than your opponent's current energy, which I think is a cool little combo. Now, of course, it may not always be successful because it might have negates in hand, but I figured that would be something that you guys... Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's just some certain cards I figured that can work around Gogeta or be dealt with the new set. Not saying it'll be the end all be all. I mean, the right pilot would know how to work around the deck and may not even rely on Gogeta for the win. But this is an idea for you guys to just kind of figure out what y'all going to tech in next set. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a glorious weekend, and remember the Lord loves you. Bye.
Most relevancy held within these walls.
Wait, before you go, make sure to follow EvanU7 on Instagram at EvanU7Glover. Bye.
And this bitch going crazy.